Well, before we continue on with this creaky chair, stop creaking in that chair.
Stop the creaking.
Knock it off.
Archers, attack! Keep firing! Let none escape! Another down! Do not relent!
Straight to the Scarlet Halls. I'm Slidewhistle.
I am Immunization.
And I'm Aaron, Fire Mage Extraordinaire and Horde Punching Bag.
This is episode 51 of Do Not Relent. Breaking news. Breaking news. We have a PvP brawl swap out.
What? What's going on with that?
They decided that they didn't want to do Comp Stomp anymore, so they got rid of it, and now it's a Wrathy Blizzard. So now you can do double a Wrathy. No, wait. That's different. Never mind. That jokes doesn't work anymore. But yeah, so they just got rid of Comp Stomp.
Not gonna lie, I don't know off the top of my head what that even means, so fine, I guess.
Comp Stomp is the one where you're on a Wrathy basin. The one where you have the 5 little bases, you know, the mines and the logging camp, or what's it called? Wood something? Lumber mill.
Well, you know, wood something. Good old that.
So isn't this the one that they just updated?
Yeah, but I guess there was something wrong with the bots. There were some technical difficulties that it wasn't working right. I don't know if the bots were breaking or what was up. So they just were like, well, you know what? Let's give them the other Arathi map, the one where it's all snowy and stuff. You know, it's like really hard to see. It's super like blizzardy.
It's the one where it's really hard you can't even see ahead, right?
Right. That happened like 15 minutes ago. So, you know, we have that hot breaking news for your ears, even though this is edited and processed on a different day than when we record it.
Well, I just found out what Comp Stomp was yesterday, so I am officially mad.
Yeah, actually, this does kind of suck because Comp Stomp is a really easy win most of the time. So you can just go in there and get your conquest really quickly and then just, like, come out. But now you have to actually fight human brains for it. And human brains ain't so nice. But, yeah. So I guess we should just move in quickly and talk about what we did in WoW this week. Aaron, how about you? What was your week in the World of Warcraft like?
This week in the World of Warcraft, I continued my adventures towards becoming the lore master. Knocked out the Fs in Kalimdor, Felwood and Feralis. Not too much. Actually, you know what? I was about to say not too much going on there. But I do remember that Feralis, a big part of it, you follow the adventures of like 3 Worgen ladies that are defenders of the realm. And I'm like, hell yeah. I'm out here with my people. They had, I want to say it was like simplistic names. It was like Sybil. I can't even pretend to remember. I meant to write it down and then I super didn't. But I enjoyed my adventures with those girls. As far as in like current Yum stuff, it was just getting more gold. You know how it goes.
That grind.
Now, when you were in Felwood, did you get your rainbow generator toy?
I did not, but I'm going to go and grab it sometime because it's like one of the top toys.
Yeah, to shoot them beams at bosses' butts. It's the best thing in this game.
But that was my week. Immune, what did you get up to?
Well, not a whole lot because I was the reason that last episode was late because I had all of my wisdom teeth pulled and I was on drugs for a few days and didn't play. But yesterday we ventured into the Karok's Revenge for like 4 or 5 rounds of it.
Ooh, we did.
And I think that now that I understand what is going on in it, it is not as bad as I previously said it was.
Wow. You hated
this character
it.
development.
I mean, I'm not saying I like it. I'm just saying it's not awful. And, like, one of the games I spent the entire time, like, back at our base, I spent, like, half of it mining, and I was like, okay, this is fine.
Oh,
Ian,
wait a minute.
Ian and the boys at Center Control are like, we did it. He said it's not the worst. And everyone's high-fiving and hugging each other. It's not the worst, gang.
Can we talk about the part that he decided it wasn't the worst at was when he was in the mines mining? That was the part you enjoyed?
No, I was just saying that, like, that's something I did this week.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like, this is it.
I mind.
I mind. I love this shit now.
No, and I didn't even say I love or even like this shit. I just said I don't dislike it as much as I said I disliked it before, which was saying that it was the worst thing I've ever done in my life.
Okay.
We're bullying Immune into backing down. It's awful. I hate it. Okay,
Listen,
are you happy now, Dad?
Be honest. Do you like Arathi? Or do you like Alterac Valley? Or do you just like Alterac Valley?
Neither.
You gotta pick one of them. You must like it. You gotta like it.
I just dislike it, not dislike it. But yeah, Slide, what did you do in WoW this week?
I am going through that phase in my life where I'm looking at who's going to be my main in the next expansion or maybe even the next patch.
Snap.
And
the Honkometer.
Honkometer is here, baby. And I've been playing a lot of Death Knight, leveling him through AV. I've gained probably 12, 13 levels just doing AV. It's quick, easy, fun. So I think Death Knight is going to be added to the fucking silver platter of alt choices I had to pick from, which now brings my alt choices to literally any class, because that's my last one to get to max level. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Can the Honkometer handle this, or do you need to like recalibrate it?
In reality, I'm not playing Warlock. I'm not playing... Oh, God. I'm not playing Druid.
Tapeworm was out there. He was like, this is my time, boys. I'm going to be at the top of the honkometer. And he only got to live that for like 15 seconds.
I do try Warlock every like 8 months to see if I like it. And I haven't tried it in about 8 months. So maybe, you know what? Maybe after this, I'll go try Tapeworm and see how Warlock feels and fucking add him to the goddamn list of characters I can play.
I'm just going to tell you now, you got to really enhance the experience by being Void Elf. Because Void Elf Warlock is the most original thing one can do. And that's not even a diss, because I have one, Immune has one, Tyre has one. It's the way to go.
I think I'll leave the Void Elves to the fucking pretty boys over here. Because my beautiful Warlock is a lovely little dirty, regular dwarf with the dirtiest looking face in the world.
He was pre Dark Iron, and it was like, he's going to be Dark Iron when that comes out, and then he never got converted because that costs money.
Yeah, I'm not paying for that. Speaking of paying for stuff, Blizzard has added their Black Friday deals into the mix. And there's actually something that could benefit me, at least. If you're a new subscription to WoW, or like if you're a new WoW account, your first month of WoW is half off. So this means if you're recruiting yourself, that you can do it now for half the price, kind of, I guess, because you can just split 1 month into 2 months and then just put it on different accounts you just made and recruit yourself for that sweet Explorers League transmog. But unfortunately, there's no character services or anything else, so I can't change my Tapeworm, my fake Dark Iron Dwarf, to a real Dark Iron Dwarf for half the price yet. Which, are they ever going to add those to like the Black Friday sales, or are they going to just keep those separate forever?
I don't know. Have they never been part of it?
Yeah, those are the main things that like the people that play the games are going for, or at least playing WoW.
Yeah, and the same with all the other sales. It's like half off of Overwatch. I'm like, okay, well, what? Am I going to start smurfing now?
You know what? You should do that, and then when you play with us, we can play in regular matches and not against people who've been playing for 20,000 hours. So yeah, you know what? Start smurfing.
All right.
Please. By the time the way you play, you'll be on my level by like tomorrow, anyways.
Guys, the Hearthstone Heroes are on sale. We can get those. What do you guys think? We should get one of the Hearthstone Heroes. Doesn't that sound good? That sounds so good.
Is that even for you guys' like silly Billy auto chess mode, or is that just for the main game?
That's just like a skin you can put on for the main game. You can buy Magni Illyrio.
Gross. No one plays those anymore.
Yeah, that's old hat.
But do you know why the other reason that they put out sales?
No.
We're celebrating a little holiday involved in this week's Time Warp!
Whoa.
Ow. This week, we will be, actually, by the time you've heard this, more than likely, it will have already, it will have already happened because I'm not editing this tomorrow. It will have been American Thanksgiving, which means World of Warcraft has Pilgrim's Bounty. Much like the real world, a big part of Pilgrim's Bounty is eating, and there are specific dishes that one can eat. On the count of 3, can you name them for me?
Oh boy.
And 1, 2, 3.
Mashed
Pumpkin
potatoes,
pie,
gravy, turkey,
macaroni and cheese, please. I like a manwich, please.
cranberry
turkey
sauce.
legs, stuffing, grandma's stuffing,
a salad,
beet salad, beets by
I think there's only like 5 of them, or maybe even 4.
pass the platter of chicken, please. Your finest chicken stromboli from Iron Forge. Ram legs.
Time!
Is ram legs one of them? I really hope it is.
Sorry, I had to deal with my phone there. So it is not. And in the end, it was a close race, but Immune was able to get it with 2 to Slides 1. Immune was able to get the cranberry chair, and while you both said the turkey chair, he said it first. And Slide, you got the stuffing chair.
So you're telling
Both
me
of
there's
you
no
missed-
mashed potatoes here?
Nope, there is the pie chair and the sweet potato chair.
Sweet potato? What kind of world? It's pumpkin, you heathens.
No, I think those are 2
It's-
separate things, like a pie and then sweet potato.
Wait, just a sweet potato? Like just an uncooked sweet potato?
Yeah, the sweet potato chair
Who the
and
fuck?
the pie chair.
Stupid.
So, Immune, you take it.
It's been a while. I mean, I'm sorry, it's been a while
I was like, it's been a while.
since I
How
won
did a time
Tom.
warp?
Whoa, all right, nice duet.
Thank you.
I'm chugging this seltzer alcoholic beer I have in front of me right now.
Are we not going to do name brands on episode 51? Close to
Sorry,
the
you're
year.
right,
We're
you're
not
right. You know what?
we're not giving free publicity.
What am I thinking? Hey, everybody out there. It's your boy, Slidewhistle, chugging truly hard seltzers with a hint of black cherry. 5% alcohol, contains alcohol. Hard seltzer with natural flavors. 100 calories, gluten-free.
This shit's full of calories.
Hashtag live truly. Find my Instagram at truly on Instagram. I'm drinking this truly now. Truly.
You are truly drinking the truly.
That's true, Lee, which is your real name. I've said it on the podcast.
no.
Oh no!
Okay, and then before we move into what else we're going to talk about, this is apparently a big week to push Mythic Keystones. So big that Wowhead had to be like, hey everybody, this is the perfect week to push Keystones. And I was like, huh? I haven't pushed a Keystone in like, I don't know, 3-4 weeks now? So maybe...
I passed a keystone this morning. It hurt.
Ooh, boy, again?
Tore my little pee hole up.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, this is real talk.
Okay,
I was
okay.
having a Thanksgiving function at work, and the accountant was like, "I can't eat pizza because it makes me make whatever those stones are called."
Kidney stone?
What?
Yeah, he's like, I can't have pizza. The grease makes me make kidney stones. So I was like, what? He's like, every time I have it, like 3 days later, I pass a sharp kidney
Are you
stone.
kidding me?
I am not. I'm like, what's going on with that? He's like, I don't know. Something in the grease. Some of us are blessed like that.
There's no way this man has an organ that converts pizza grease into dick stones. No way.
This man has a urethral opening that looks like an old belt.
Oh no.
Have you asked him how he's eating the pizza? Is he shoving it into his dick? Like, is that how that works?
I don't know. I'm just so afraid. And like, I don't know if it's pizza grease or like just a very specific kind of grease. Can you imagine going out to eat and it's like, something feels weird in my tummy, Gladys. And then 3 days later, you're like, ah!
It sounds like when he was a kid, somebody gave him a would you rather, and it was like, would you rather do this, or would you rather whenever you eat pizza, you have dick kidney stones? And he was like, oh, I'll pick that one, because that one's not so bad. And then he got cursed, and then it happened to him? Like, it sounds so unreal.
Yeah, I know, that's definitely 100% what happened to this man.
That's gotta be it.
R.I.P. He was doing a Goofenheimer with his friends, and then he turned around, and it was Sinbad's Kazam.
Now, question, if that happened to you guys, would you guys still eat pizza every once in a while, or would you never risk it ever again?
I'm convinced it's something that happens to him, because, like, a 3-day period is a long time, and, like, anything that could happen, anything he could have consumed or done in that time could have led to it.
Say the last 40 times it was pizza. Would you, personally, still eat pizza, knowing the last 40 times you did, 3 days after, you were pissing rocks?
I do love pizza.
What is this alternative? Pizza is easily missable. It's like, I do enjoy a good Domino's, and I love tearing my dick hole up.
I don't know, man. If I had to give up pizza completely, I don't know if I can do that. I think I'd have to enjoy an occasional slice and risk the dick rocks.
So
I would give up pizza for like $10.
Damn.
Well, it'd be really hard for me to give up pizza because, I've been in the pizza category for a while now, and over the last 30 days, I've consumed approximately 40 whole pizzas.
How many penis stones have you passed based on those 40?
Probably 30 to 40.
Okay, so you're in this camp. I understand now.
You wait and see. That's what I say after I eat all those pizzas and I know I'm going to make dick rocks. They're like, Aaron, isn't that going to hurt? Just you wait.
Oh, don't worry, man. You're going to hear me clattering at the urinal later today. No problem. Man, I guess speaking of urethra stones, I guess we can officially announce that the Grookey gang has taken over Pokemon. Grookey gang.
Grookey gang.
Boo.
Anybody who picked E-Boy is
listeners
an
out
E-boy.
there. Listeners out there, if you're part of the Sobble Squad, please sound off because I don't know a single one out there. I am the only person I've spoken to who picked Sobble. I want to know where all you crumb bum Score Bunny fans came from.
They all converted over. They're like, man, fuck this little sad blob.
I have no idea where these Score Bunny stands came from because literally no one was talking about him before the game came out.
It's all the little Naruto guy. People saw the Naruto guy and they're like, I want him. And then no one talks about the fact that Cinderace doesn't look amazing. And they're just like, if I close my eyes, I can remember he was Naruto guy.
Cinderace's swimming trunks look bad. Like, at least go full pants or go a little shorter on the length of the shorts.
His hand is the size of, like, a firestone. I don't understand how he does anything with those two.
His hands are the size of my kidney stones.
Your pizza,
Plonk,
your
plonk.
pizza dick stones. Wow, way to tie it all off together there. I love that. Before we continue on with our super secret thing we haven't even announced yet that we're gonna be talking about, So speaking of Alterac Valley from 20 minutes ago, so me, Immune, and Aaron played. How many games was it? 2-3 games together before you had it off.
It was 3, I
Yeah,
believe.
the three of us played 3 together, and then I think Slide and I played 2 additional ones.
Okay, so I don't know how it fucking happened, but we managed to win 3 or 4 Alterac Valleys as Alliance in a row. After you got off, Aaron, we never lost. We kept winning.
Dang.
Yeah, because, like, this is the thing that, like, notoriously the Alliance can never do anything in, and, like, historically, I could also never do anything in whenever I've joined it. We just get rolled. But no, like, something was in the air last night when we were doing these, and we just won them over and over again, and especially one in particular I am thinking of.
Yes, so we were for sure going to lose this Alterac Valley. We were getting our asses kicked, and the Horde had pulled our boss. I don't know what his fucking name is. And our boss was at 90% by the time we started on their boss. We managed to kill their boss before they could kill our boss. Apparently, there was a warrior, I think it was a Night Elf warrior, who was just standing in the room that the Horde was in. He was like, the Horde have our boss at 30%, 25%. And I'm like, I see you in there. How the fuck are you alive, dude? How are they not killing you? And so it turns out, we were like, oh man, we're gonna fucking lose. And then we get the victory screen, and we're like, what the fuck? How did we win? And the warrior is frantically typing in chat in all caps. They were at 1%. They had 1% health to kill. 1%.
Whoa.
I was like, holy shit. Like, could that game get any closer? And can you imagine how pissed they were? They knew that they started the kill before we did. And they were like, oh yeah, we got this. And we fucking managed.
You guys just had better DPS than they did?
We just out DPS them. And I think it was all me on my new Death Knight. Oh,
It was
Good
me
old
smiting.
Chester and his level 61 skills.
I wish there was an achievement for like, you killed the boss before they killed it at 1%, because it's like a thing that I can't even prove, but I'm gonna talk about for the rest of my life because we won that. We earned that win, boys. We did it.
Yeah, it was exciting.
I wasn't there. I was packing things away to move.
Did you pack up your adjectives?
We are now, what is that show even called?
Oh my god.
Like,
Interplanet Janet, she's
Schoolhouse
a galaxy girl. Yeah. Come on, Immune. Come on, Immune.
Come on, what are you doing? Fucking piss rocks over there?
you fucking pissing the
Fucking going spelunking with your dick rocks?
Why you pissing them pizza rocks for, huh? What are you doing?
I can just I love the pre-production meeting where it's like, okay, it's episode 51. Some people might be coming on for the special. Let's just do a good episode. And I was just frantically scribbling the word dick rocks over here.
Well, I guess it is that time for us to officially announce what we are planning on doing for our sexiest NPC of the year.
Of the year!
Last week, we announced that we were taking nominations for our sexiest NPC of the year. But more recently, we decided that, well, first off, we will take into consideration any of the nominations that came forth, which was only like one, but that's okay. And we compiled all of the nomination, singular, and all of our previous sexiest NPCs of the week and created a nifty bracket in order to determine our sexiest NPC of the year.
I love that basically we were like, hey, can we get some noms? And then we were like, you know what? I'm not waiting for these fuckers to respond. We're going to move along with this bracket. Fuck yo, we got this.
We would determine it anyways. I don't care about your opinion, valued listener.
So we randomized this bracket, and in the first round, there are 16 sets of 3 sexiest NPCs, and only one will advance into the next round.
I'm nervous.
I don't know if I can do it, honestly, so I'm going to give the mic to my good friend, sports newscaster Jimmy Pickles, and he's going to cover the rest of this. Hey, Jimmy Pickles here. Okay, Immune, keep going. Explain it to the kids so we can get this thing started.
Oh, well, hello there, Jimmy. I don't know where you came from, but welcome to the podcast.
I was in the room the whole time. I was there when you were talking about piss racks.
Oh, okay, well, welcome. So, as I was saying, we have the 16 matchups, and on this episode, we are going to speed round through these. We are going to give our reason for selecting, and whichever one gets the majority moves on to the next round, where there are 16 sexiest NPCs left. And to end the podcast, we will quickly go through those. So at the end of this podcast, there will be 8 NPCs left.
I didn't want to do the whole thing as Jimmy. I immediately backed down from that joke.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like Jimmy's gonna get a little tired, and considering he doesn't even know any of these NPCs, probably.
You just go on my name. Anyways, goodbye.
Jimmy has been subbed to WoW since 2005. Fuck off Jimmy's Pizza Rock dick, okay? He's got this.
Hey, I'm the one with the Pizza Rock dick.
All I'm saying is I think Classic should add some more stuff, or else we're all gonna unsub and play EverQuest again.
Chill, Jimmy. All right, so are we starting this bracket, guys? I'm so nervous looking at this list. Some of these are hard, like our first bracket, which I like to call the Daddy bracket.
Okay, before we dive in, I will say that we will post this before as soon as we post the episode, so that you guys can follow along if you want to go to our Twitter and see this bracket. So go on.
I would like to say, so this first one, between these 3 sexy hunks, there was exactly one shirt. We have the Defender of the Lightforge, Departos, the main Deltoid Data Daddy, Archdruid Lithorius, and Derek Proudmore.
The undead person.
We got a lot of skin and a lot of rotting skin. But this one I feel like. Oh, so what should our format be for this? Should we like each present who we want first? Do we each shout it on the count of 3? How do we go about determining who gets to talk first and what we're basing this off of?
I feel like we just free for all it. As soon as we announce them all, we just go for it and see what happens.
So, which I am going to immediately do. Of the 3 of these, I only consider one of them not annoying, and that's my main boy, Tepartos. He doesn't judge me for accidentally winging an elephant. He doesn't show up and then disappear for months at a time. My boy Tepartos is always around, provided you want to create a new
Yeah, I was going to say, is he always around?
Yeah, well, I 100% agree with Aaron. I was also going to throw my vote for Tepartos in this first round.
I wanted to add a bit of mystery to it and not say who I was going to say, but I mean, I don't see how he cannot send Tepartos' beautiful pecs through. Like, Archdruid Lithorius, pretty hot, but he's doing that whole Data thing, and I don't know how I feel about that. Derek Proudmore's been dead for a while, and he can't just come back and walk in and try to claim a title here. You know what I mean? So I feel like Tepartos has to go through.
Okay, well, there we have it. Tepartos makes it to the next round here. So immediately on to our next bracket is, 3 very spooky, sexiest NPCs of the week. First, we have the Jailer.
The Jailer.
Then we have
the jail, get in chains.
the Jailer in chains. And then we have the Headless Horseman. And to round it out, we have our boy Pedal Feet, the scariest of them all.
Fucking Pedal Feet, the good old Valentine's Day goblin. What is it? Love is in the air goblin. I forgot.
Come on.
I think for this one, I can eliminate Headless Horseman off of my list of people going through. He's pretty hot, but his head is just lacking.
Yeah, if I'm going for a sexiest, I want to make sure that 100% of the body parts are there.
I mean, and for me, something really important about a sexiest NPC of the week is a little bit of an air of mysteriousness, and I find that sexy. So I am thinking that I am going to vote for the Jailer.
I would have to agree because, and I hate to add this on because it's a bit of side canon, but Pedal Feet also has confirmed that he doesn't exist right now. He's in the Twisting Nether for another 3 or so months, so I don't even think this boy would be able to claim the prize, even if he could. I'm voting for the Jailer.
Listen, if you got whips and chains, I'm in. The Jailer goes through.
Whoop, whoop.
Now, this next bracket we have, I like to call the Voluptuous Biddies. We got Barry the Beekeeper, we have Lady Ashbane, and we have everyone's favorite, the Enchanted Emissary from the Mythic Plus Dungeon affixes for this season.
Fun fact, one of the main reasons why this week is a good Mythic Plus push week is because it's heavily Enchanted Emissary.
Oh, fuck, does that give her like a push? Does that give her like a point here? Like, it's her week, guys. We can't shit on her week, can we?
Oh, we'll see.
I absolutely refuse to. Who knows when she's going to come back?
I had it narrowed down to 2, Lady Ashbane or the Emissary. And, as Slide said, it's her week, so I guess I gotta vote for the Enchanted Emissary.
Whoa, you didn't even consider Barry the Beekeeper? Hold up.
I very much did not.
What? Hold up. I don't like where this is going. Are you guys not? But you guys aren't behind my boy Barry the Beekeeper who dances with bees? Now, I know you guys didn't do the bee quest like some of us here, but Barry the Beekeeper's got some sick moves. He's thick. He's cool.
Hold up, though. I did the quest. I just didn't grind them out.
So hold up.
I don't like Barry.
Why don't you like Barry?
You go back to that episode, you can hear light munching because I was munching on chips. I was there for the big B being sexy. I didn't say nothing about no package deal with Barry.
Wow, you know what? My vote is behind Barry the Beekeeper. I fucking love Barry. Lady Ashvane was hot, and then she turned not hot. So I think that eliminates her for me. She got real ugly, and I don't find that attractive. Barry's consistent. He showed up, he danced, and he's still dancing with the queen, okay?
Oh, I see your point, but I'd say with a vote of 2-1 with bonus points for it being her week, the Enchanted Emissary moves on.
I am.
Not all of these
you know
will
what?
be easy.
The most
but
upsetting
we
here.
gotta.
The most upsetting thing here is that I turned around and realized as I was talking, Immune had already fucking typed in Enchanted Emissary into the winners bracket during my fucking talk. How fucking rude is that?
Hey, the numbers
Just
don't
democracy slide.
This is bullshit. I'm starting a revolution. Somebody help. I needed to. Oh, God. No.
lie. I'm sorry, but we must go on. And I think this one is hard for me. The next one is...
This is one of the most difficult, in my opinion.
Yeah. So we got King Murgle, very sexy. We have our girl, Urel. And then we have last week's sexiest NPC of the week, Alex Straza.
Oh, man. This is the true trifecta of beauty. You have body, you have adi, and you have... Honestly, it's all body, right? I mean, look at them. They're fucking big boobs, big thighs, lovely legs.
Large dorsal fins. Oh, wait, maybe that only applies to one of them.
Okay, do you guys have an opinion about where you're leaning?
I have a lot of opinions because this is where you have to truly break down what it means to be as sexiest NPC. Are you a joke vote who's also underneath it all a very serious contender? Do you have big bazongas and can turn into a dragon? Or are you fierce and have a sweet haircut and went from 0 to hero just like that?
This is hard. I think I personally have it narrowed down to 2.
I'm going to be bold, and I'm going to say I respect power, I respect heritage, and I respect kinship. I'm going with my Draenor darling, Urel.
Ooh. Well, I will counter and say that last week we said Alex Straza is perhaps the sexiest NPC we've ever named just based on sex appeal alone. So I feel like that's what I have to base my vote on. So I'm going to vote for Alex Straza.
Guys, no. I was going to go for the sweet animations, the unique animations you get when you get to put on his suit. King Murgle, he's a king. He brings it all. He talks to the Murlocs. He's sensitive. He's caring. He cares for the environment, and he's been with us for so long. He was gonna be my pick, but now I feel like we have to sway each other. Now we have to like move the posts, right?
Yeah, since it's a 3-way tie, one of us needs to be convinced to vote for another.
I have been swayed.
Wait, hold up.
I have also
been swayed.
We've all been swayed.
Okay, here's what we do. On the count of 3, let's just say out loud who we want for this one. Because I think...
Okay.
Well, 1, 2, 3.
Alex Straza.
Okay. 2 Urel picks. I moved mine from King Murgle to Urel. You have to respect where you came from. You have to remember where you were born. She held our hand through Draenor. I'm gonna go with Urel. She's my pick. I'm sorry, King Murgle. Oh God.
Yeah, and when I said I was swayed, I was actually saying that I could be swayed to vote for Urel as well. So I am cool with this.
I just said it as a trap.
Take that!
I was always for Urel.
Wow.
That's a true Urel move.
What are these mind games we're fucking playing, huh? What are we doing?
I thought we were friends, and here we are, hurting each other.
I'm gonna piss pizza rocks later.
Well, we can move on into our next section of the bracket, and in this next matchup, we have Nat Pagel, we have Kalia Menethil, and we have Salma Saldine.
Why did you say
Something
it like
tells
that?
me by the hesitance behind that name, you're not going to be pulling for Selma Saldine.
Can you please present all 3 as respectable can-be winners, and not 2 gonna go through and 1 failure? That's how you read it off as.
I'm sorry, I forgot who she was, and I didn't know how to pronounce it, so I stumbled through it.
Oh, she makes the most beautiful mud pies for you. Right? That's her, right? Or is that not?
Yeah. She's got the clipping toe. She was on our one special classic episode.
Ooh.
Who could forget Salma? Mostly because you're stuck on her farm for 4 months.
I did see a lot of Selma, and let me say, she's got some pretty reasonable thighs. And Nat Pagel, I feel like I'm gonna have to eliminate. I don't know if he can hold up in the sexy bracket. He has more of a cool attitude.
It was early in our career.
Yeah, he's like more of a cool guy who like is super chill. But is he truly sexy? For a week, yes. For the year, I can't smell that fish for this. I can't do it. No, it's too long. So I'm down to Kalia and Selma. What do you guys think?
Well, I was going to come in hot and say that Kalia is the sexiest of these three. Think about her new model. Think about how thick she look.
Pretty thick, though I haven't seen it in game yet, which I guess doesn't have to be a part of this NPC of the week. We voted her in based on her new looks. So
no, didn't you see her in that one war campaign section?
Oh wait, you're right. We have seen her once. You're right. I forgot about that.
She had her power diaper on, but I'm willing to look past the power diaper.
Ooh, the power diaper.
I personally am pulling for Kalia in this one.
I think your power diaper reminded me of why I wanted to pick Salma Saladin and her beautiful mud pies. Let's go, Selma!
Okay, well, I'm sorry, Slide. Again, with a vote of 2-1, Kalia advances.
I feel like you're not even trying here. You're not even listening to what I had to say. You're just going and just barreling through. Did you already write it in yet? You did! God!
I'm sorry. Selma is showing a little bit too much toe. It's, not classy.
She's wearing a diaper! She's wearing a diaper!
That's some hoe toe. That's some old-ass 2005 polygonal hoe toe.
It's such an ugly diaper. It's so bad. Let's move on. I'm getting mad. I'm not doing it. Aaron, you do this one.
Well, hopefully this one will help mend some friendships/relationships. It's High Tinkerer Gelbin Mechatork, Grandfather Winter, the Dwarven version, and Moira Thrazian. Which denizen of Dunmoreau will be your number one?
Oh, shit, you're right. This is straight up like a nice little Ironforge pick here, huh?
Possibly not for long, though.
What does that mean? Oh,
and
okay.
I have Iron Forged my pick to be my boy Gelby.
Let me tell you, my pick will rule the Dark Iron, and her son will too. Moira, she's got them buns. She's a hot mom. A MILF always deserves to get this slot. And, just look at her. Immune? Are you already writing in your pick in the fucking bracket over there? That's blank, okay.
No, because these are the two that I was stuck between, and I'm not sure which one to go with right now. Because, well...
Now, let's not write off Great Father Winter. Yes, he's only there for a month in December. But he brings you special toys. Special toys. Every year. His face says you're not thinking about it, not considering it.
Okay, I think I've decided. And sorry, Aaron, but I think I have to go with Moira. I have to stick with my priest sister and vote for her as the sexiest NPC.
Well, welcome to the last episode of Do Not Relent, because I am hurt!
Uh-oh.
Oh no, little did we know that the start of this bracket would be the end of this podcast.
We need to have other people do this, not us. We're not even halfway there.
Just move on before I start crying.
Alright, for this next bracket, it's 3 sexy, strong women who we love. Asa Cloudsinger, Scout Vanura. Who's Scout Vanura again? And
she was in Outlands.
And Grand Marshal Tremblade, aka Lady in the Fight House.
You know I gotta give it to my Lady in the Fight House.
If you're not,
she's a Draenor darling. She's the Lady in the Fight House,
yes,
baby.
Yes, I wholeheartedly agree. My vote goes to Lady in the Fight House. Immune, what say you?
It's a clean sweep. We are back on the same page, boys.
Woo! Oh, she could fight me in that house. God, like I want her to beat me up one of these days, and I'm getting my chest for my conquest. Just punch me once.
Champion, come over here for a good ass whooping. Yes.
Okay, well, up next we have a matchup of Guzba, Ragnaros, and Voidmaster Evanshade.
I'm honestly really glad for this bracket because it eliminates two people who didn't have a poor chance at once. Oh, I feel so bad for. Okay, so like Guzba has no model. We cannot, in good conscience.
The only thing Guzba has is a belt. I'm judging this based on a belt.
Yeah, we can't. And Voidmaster Evanshade, however, is sexy. He actually might be one of the objectively sexiest models in the game. A male Void Elf, pretty hot. But you can't be fucking hotter than Ragnaros, the Fire Lord. Like, the history's there, the beauty's there, all of it's there.
I would have to agree.
Yeah,
My vote is for Rag Daddy himself.
Ragdad, on to the next round.
I like to call this one the Sexy Old Ladies of Warcraft. We have Soul Scourge Nola, everyone's favorite turtle bitch. We have Susan Tillinghast, who, if you're like me, had to also look up who this was, is an undead pirate lady in Lordaeron, I think, Lordaeron. And we have Grobulus of the Grob Squad, everyone's favorite abomination. No, he's like a different model. He's something. He's like a weird amalgamation.
I won't lie to you, gang. I saw this one and I said, can we leave them all behind?
I kind of almost felt the same, but I have a vote lined up unless we have further discussion.
Listen. I think we can all agree to give Susan Tillinghast the boot, right? Right? That she gets booted out of this.
Yeah, get her out of here.
All right, so Susan, I'm so sorry, but just please leave. Get up and take your shit out of here. Now obviously we see a lot more of Scroll Sage Nola than we do of Grobulus these days. But Grobulus, that syringe still fucking gets me with his sexy fluids. I'm gonna throw my vote behind Grob Squad. We don't play Classic anymore. But I still respect him for who he is, and he's trying his best out here.
Yeah, I was leaning towards Grob Gang as well. Mainly because I would feel weird voting for Scroll Sage Nola further in this than like a Sexiest NPC of the week.
She's honored to even be mentioned in a second episode, but it's gotta go to Grobby.
Grob Squad.
Okay, up next is one that could possibly be a little contentious. We have Flynn Fairwind, we have Mara Grimfang, and we have the entirety of the male Coltiran allied race.
I forgot that we made the entirety of the male Coltiran race sexiest NPC of the week.
It was our Time Person of the Year 2016. And also, don't forget the stipulation that they cannot change form at all. As soon as one of those druids turns into a wicker bear, it's over for them.
You gotta hand in your fucking award. I mean, you know what? I thought this was easy, but then I remembered Flynn was in this. Now I don't know what to do. I personally think that I'm going to eliminate Mara Grimfang from my list of people moving on. A, she's a monster. B, she's not as sexy as these two.
I don't know. She's strong. She knows what she wants.
She killed me like 17,000 times. That's got to be respectable.
That's something. I guess. Oh, what are you guys' thoughts? Where do your thoughts and prayers lie?
This one's actually a little tough for me, but I think I am going to cast my vote for Flynn because it's a tangible one person.
I think I'm going to cast my vote for the entirety of the Coltiran male allied race because it's intangible. There's so many of them. They exist everywhere and they exist nowhere, and they're everyone unless they're a druid in one of their forms.
Much like the big Detroit choir in America's Got Talent, I gotta vote for the vague multitude of people all screaming on stage. Kultiran male allied races who don't change into their druid forms, get on up here.
This feels so unfair to Flynn. He had a bad matchup. Like, if he was against Guzba and fucking, like, Nat, he would have cleaned it. He would have cleaned house. He got put in a bad seed. I blame the seeder for this one.
I used random.org list randomizer to create this bracket.
Fuck you, random.org. You fucked over Flynn.
The random.org also kind of fucked over these next three because I think all three of these next three could possibly advance into the next round or probably in any other matchup may have.
These are clearly three winners pitted together early in, air quotes, drama.
Yeah, so we have Queen Ajara herself, we have John J. Keyshawn, and we have Sky Captain Swayze. What do you guys think of this threesome of hot, sexiest NPCs of the week?
I've got to give my vote to weapons and facial hair.
Fuck.
I am all on the John J. Keyshawn train.
Oh boy. Well, I am fucking. This is so hard. Obviously, I'm between all three right now. It's just weird because I kind of feel like Sky Captain Swayze is kind of a dark horse. Like, people are like, why is he in here? But then it's like, look at his model. Look at his artwork on fucking like Wowpedia or whatever. Like, he is so hot because he's just Patrick Swayze. Fuck. I mean, what do you have to say about this? What is your pick?
Based on my criteria from last round, I was also going to eliminate Swayze just because he's not as present. You know, Queen Ajara has been around and been present for a long time, and Keyshawn has been sexy for a long time in game as well.
Now, hang on though, but do you have to be around for a long time to be sexy?
No, but I was just saying that they've both been around for a long time, present and sexy.
Okay. I'm just trying to apply logic because like Urel went through, but she was been on the least amount between that bracket. You know what I mean? So I think it's such a crapshoot. It's so hard. All right, I'm gonna fucking cast my vote behind Queen Ajara. I think she's hot. She's beaten my ass so many times I can't fucking unsee her in my dreams. Queen Ajara gets my vote for this one.
For that same reason, I am going to vote against her because she had done us so much harm for so long in that raid. So I am going to vote for John J. Keyshawn because he is shirtless, sexy, and holding all of those weapons.
Do you know where
Keyshawn?
Do you know where Ajara's shirt is? Isn't she also shirtless? Isn't she also holding many weapons, aka her tentacles? He's already writing it into the thing, isn't he? Yeah, he is.
I don't know why you're giving me shit about this. We gotta keep moving.
What's the rush? We have all night.
My family would like me home. I'm running a
Your
5K
family
tomorrow. I
can
need
wait.
some rest.
Your turkey trot doesn't matter here. This is serious business.
And you know what else is serious business? These three titans of sexual appeal. We're talking Yalnu. We're talking Princess Theridas. And we're talking the one write-in candidate, Mara Finklestorm.
Huh.
I kind of feel like I want to vote Mira just to make the fan vote matter, even though I can't. Yalnu is the winner in my heart. He was there for us in Draenor. The Everbloom is so sexy. He's my pick.
Well, okay.
I'm going more faces to smooch, more boobies to schmurgle. I'm going
Schmurgle.
Princess Theridas.
Oh no. Well, I am going to vote for the fans on behalf of the fans and part of Team Chaos. I am voting for Mira Finklestorm.
Aaron, your family's never going to see you again because we got to figure this shit out. Okay, so somebody remind me. Mara Finklestorm. She's a gnome.
She is a gnome. She is sitting at the Vale of Eternal Blossoms, playing Hearthstone with another gnome, and being sassy at him.
What color is her hair? Do we know?
Girl, it's a female gnome. You know exactly what she looks like. That girl's got pink pigtails.
Okay. Now Yalnu. Can someone describe Yalnu's hairstyle for me?
Does he
Vines?
have a hairstyle?
Like just look at it. Like it's beautiful. How can you not pick that beautiful mane of vines and grass?
Okay, I am going to vote against Mara, and it will become apparent later, but I've got to push Yalnu.
Push y'all new now. Okay, fine.
He's got more limbs to love ya, because he has 4 legs, right? And 2 arms.
But he doesn't have 3 faces. Goodbye, princess.
Oh, you know what? Hang on. Stop the vote. I forgot how hot that fart was on Princess Theridaz when she sits on you. And I think I'm going to move my vote to Princess Theridaz, leaving us at 1-1-1.
Scandalous. I'm moving it back to Princess Theridaz. Princess Theridaz gets to move on.
I mean, do you have any vote switches?
I would like to retcon my vote and say that Princess Theridras is the sexiest NPC to ever grace herself on this podcast with her farts.
Well, okay. I was like, well, don't spoil the winner. All right, next up, we have quite a hodgepodge here. I'm not going to lie to you. It's quite a mix of people in this one. We have Assad, the genie elemental. What do they call it again? We have
The Gene.
The Jinn.
The Jinn. I'm so sorry. Genie is derogatory. We have Grand Admiral Jestereth, the boat lady, who gives us trips to the other continent. And the one, the only, the white wizard himself, Khadgar. My vote goes to Khadgar.
My vote also goes to Khadgar.
Assad is not memorable enough. We literally had a whole bit where we didn't know who he was. And Grand Admiral Jestereth has been around for years. She knows that bob haircut is nothing. I'm going for Khadgar.
Well, quickly on to our next round. We have Elise Starseeker, we have Aladane Whitecloud, and we have Gen Greymane.
Come on. This is, again, an easy matchup. It's easy. If you're not voting Aladane Whitecloud, why even bother living on this fucking earth?
Well, see you from space, muchacho, because my vote goes to Gen Greymane.
Same, though.
Same. But this sets up a tough one next round with Khadgar and Gen.
Oh, fuck. Wow, you're right. That's going to be a toughie. Next up, we have the strong... Are these all human men?
They're all human men
right.
with black hair.
We have the human man category of our bracket here. We have Commander Linden, our podcast's namesake. We have Navigator Swink, Stark Defender of the Alliance, even though he's a fucking pirate. And we have Edward Stevens, who, admittedly, I forget who he is. Is he the fish vendor?
He's a sausage vendor.
Okay, I got it. I kind of got it. Ooh, okay. You know, this should be easy. But being a sausage vendor,
these other 2 losers showed up just to get fed to Linden.
You hear that? Wait, it stopped at our house.
Very much so. Now it's out.
That is the ambulance coming to pick up Navigator Swink and Edward Stevens as they lie face down in defeat that Commander Linden dealt them.
As Linden points up to the WrestleMania sign.
And then he says, "Another down.
Do not relent." All right, this last one here we have on our... What is this category called? Not semifinals, quarterfinals? Is it quarterfinals?
Well, this is the first round.
This is just called first round?
This is the initial round.
I
think semi's as big as you get.
We have the Honeyback Hive Mother, who Aaron said was way sexier than Barry. We have Emity Autoblast from the Heritage Armor quest.
The gnome Heritage Armor.
And we have our literal father, Nazoth, Tentacle King.
I feel fucked up because I did not vote for Mara because my whole joke was that I was going to vote for M80, who looks exactly the same. But I forgot that Nazadi was in this one. My vote goes for Tentacle Dad.
For me, it's got to be the same. You know, we've worn his eye for so long, it would be sacrilege to do anything else.
I also agree. Our dad continues, but this really, really is going to fuck me up when we have to fucking determine, is Nazoth sexier or is Commander Linden sexier? Our 2 dads are going to be fighting They're going to be fighting.
I hate it when dads are fighting.
It's a deeply emotional beginning that will shape the impact of what we announce at the first annual Best Bakers.
Best Bakers Award.
And with that, we have reached the end of the first round of the sexiest NPC of the year. 32 beautiful broken bodies stand before us, and 16 winners advance to the next round. What will happen? Who will win? We'll have to find out probably on another additional episode, and then after that we'll find out the finals at the first annual Best Bakers Award Show.
I really wish we thought of this idea last week, because that would have been even perfecter, but this is also good.
Oh my god! Cooper, the dog, is in here now. Cooper, do you have any opinions on the sexiest NPC of the year? He didn't!
Oh, Koopy. But yeah, I think with that, I think we're going to be finished here. We're not going to do anything else. We can't do a 6th NPC of the year. We can't add someone else into the bracket now, right? That's foolish. So I guess we're gonna call it here. If you have any emails, suggestions, comments, if you want to submit a late NPC edition, I'm not opposed. I don't care. We can slot them in somewhere in their own bracket. You can email us at donotrelenttpod@gmail.com or tweet at us at donotrelenttpod on Twitter. What about you guys? We're going to find you on the internet.
You can find me, Alex or Immunization, on Twitter at NewEraAlex.
You can find me, Aaron the Human, at TheBigacheesy on Twitter. And you can read our musings on livejournal.com at livejournal.donotrelent.com.
I guess tune in next week for our 1-year anniversary and whatever shit show we decide to produce. We'll see what we get. I feel like it's going to be loosey-goosey and crazy.
But we can guarantee it will be called the first annual Best Bakers Award Show presented by Do Not Relent Pod.
And Truly Hard Seltzer with a hint of black cherry. At Truly, live truly. All right, we'll see you guys next week. And remember...
Another down! Do not relent!
Do Not Relent is a podcast within the 3HNC network, representing U.S. Proudmoore's premier podcasts.
That was a very good wish.